From the start, doctors Tasha and Safi Faruqui saw the signs. Their daughter Soraya faced a complex medical journey, one that sent them searching for answers.
When she was born, we went on this whole diagnostic journey for 3 years, looking at every test, muscle biopsy, exome testing. Everything was inconclusive. And it was with each loss that we were going down into this dark well of, okay, whatever we were hanging on to is gone, and our worst imaginable thing that we could ever think of is actually happening.
As of now, she is the only one in the world with this particular deletion of gene. From a trajectory standpoint, like imagine just watching somebody slowly but surely kind of stop doing all the things that they normally do.
If I'm using doing activities, or if I'm walking, or if I'm sitting on the couch, my energy goes low. Even it's the tiniest things, it's a lot for my body to take in.
This really led our journey into realizing that she was on a decline, and that decline looks very similar to ALS, where she's losing all of her muscle strength very slowly from walking, breathing, talking, chewing, eating, swallowing, and that is continued, and that is what led us to our journey with hospice. Soraya knew something was going on with her health, and she said, "Does this mean I'm dying sooner?" And that is when I told her, when she became hysterical and started crying. And the next part we weren't ready for, where she went and got her sisters and told them.
She told them individually, look, this is what's happening. My health is getting worse and I'm dying sooner. And I love you and I'm sorry.
Once we shared and we had this group cry session, there was a sense of relief. And I was not expecting that relief, in the sense of now we have this shared experience, and you have to let go of the things that you cannot control.
During this time of transformation, Tasha's book, Keep Your Head Up, was born.
I think that I realized, while I had the privilege of being a physician, I truly did not know how to navigate having a daughter with complex medical needs. This is something that I wasn't prepared for, even though I was prepared to be a pediatrician. Once we realized that Soraya was going to be in hospice, it was a whole nother level of trying to figure out, how do we live knowing that Soraya is going to die? And then not really having a community to lean on really is what made me write the book. I was weighed down with so much grief that I felt like I had to do something with it. It's this cliche saying of putting pain into purpose. And if I had no control over my life, if I am going to lose the most important thing that is in my life, what do I have to show for it when I've got a family, other daughters? How can I live? And it is putting it into purpose. The message of the book is what happens when life does not go as planned, but that is on repeat. Every time you pivot and you create another plan, something else happens. And how do you surrender?
And still maintain joy. When you focus so much on the grief piece of it, you forget to live. And it's just us trying to find every minute of that joy that we were honestly missing, it wasn't always all there. And I don't want anybody to experience what we experienced, but I do want them to take the lessons that we've learned and do something with that.
We think, if we're struggling doing this and we have a medical education, how do other families do this? And in that regard, that was a huge, huge incentive for us to share, because if we could expose what we are struggling with, it may help other people who are not in medicine navigate it.
It is, I think, probably what motivates us to become much better physicians in every way, shape, and form. Like I always say, Soraya and the girls have made me a much better physician.
I hope people learn that it's okay to not be okay. You don't always have to be super happy. And it's the way you take in stuff and how you process it is very important to finding joy.
That means you don't already have the joy, you just find the joy. I think this book is going to change the way that people look at grief
I think it's going to change the way people look at, those who have terminal illnesses and like how you deal with that and how you not only keep on living for yourself, but keep on living for the person that's eventually going to pass.
When somebody reads this book, I hope that they can find the universal themes of looking at life. And when you make a plan and something doesn't go as expected, that you have a way to pivot and recreate another dream. I also hope that physicians can look at this book and find ways to connect with families in a different way than trying to kind of get everything done in a 15-minute time slot. I hope that parents, not only of those with complex needs, but parents in general, can find parts of this book that they can relate to, whether it's the isolation, whether it's the comparing, whether it is just trying to figure it out as we go.
I think what's very exciting for my mom's book is that it gets to be something that's life-changing, and I think I'm very proud of her.
Tasha's book, Keep Your Head Up, is now available on Amazon and everywhere books are sold. All proceeds will be donated to Make-A-Wish Foundation and Cincinnati Children's Hospital.